Hi, I'm Aaron Scheibel, and I'm a MBA student at Clemson. How are you today?
I'm great. I'm Kelly, and I'm doing just fine. How about you?
I'm good. Part of my MBA is bringing these new locally captured wild yeasts to the market. People have been loving the flavors of the beers made with them. Do you have 5 minutes to talk about your brewing process?
If you're trying to sell it, we aren't looking to use new yeast in anything right now.
I understand. Using a new yeast is a large risk. I've been talking to a few other breweries that felt the same way, but what they found is that after they tried the beers, they just loved it.
All right, well, I have a few minutes.
Great. Could you explain how you design a beer?
It depends on how I come up with it. If I imagined a full recipe, I start from that. Otherwise, I will check a few recipes for the style before starting to play with the numbers.
I see. Who else besides yourself is involved in the process?
I usually design by myself. After I've made a pilot batch, we have a tasting to see what everyone thinks and decide whether to go back to tweak it. Once this is done, my stocker orders what my recipe calls for.
That sounds like a pretty nice job. Who comes to the trial tastings?
Everybody at the brewery. We usually only have them every couple of months since we are too small to have to make a lot of new products.
What special ingredients do you use?
We usually don't add many adjuncts. We try to stay on the Germans' good side.
What kind of feedback do you get from your customers?
They love the beer. Some have requested Belgium-style ale.
What do they say?
That our lineup is a little stale and could do with some more flavor.
How does that affect your sales?
I guess they aren't buying as much as they would otherwise.
How does that impact the company?
I suppose it makes us lose revenue.
So what's keeping you from making a Belgian ale?
I have been working on a triple, but I can't get the flavor where I want it.
Could you tell me more about the flavor you're looking for?
Well, it's the typical bread, fruit, and spice of a high-gravity Belgium. The grain build is pretty solid, but I haven't found the right yeast for it yet.
What are the consequences of that?
Well, I'm not able to make the beer I want it to be.
Alright, so I think I understand the situation. Your customers want to buy a Belgian ale, but you can't find the right yeast for it. Yeah, is that right?
Yes.
Have you had any other difficulties with your yeast?
Yes. Our supplier recently missed a shipment. It caused us to have to move the whole production schedule back.
What was the result of that?
Our wort went bad while waiting, and we lost a 60-barrel batch.
Is that something you would want to fix?
Yes.
So you want a yeast that'll give you the flavor you want so you can offer the customers the Belgian that they want. Does that sound right?
Yes, that would be great.
And you also want to make sure that your yeast is delivered on time every time.
Absolutely. We can't afford to take another hit like that.
Is there anything else you need in your yeast?
No, I think that's everything. As long as it attenuates like other yeasts.
It does, so don't worry about it. Now, could you say which is more important to you, consistent delivery or flavor?
Definitely delivery. It doesn't matter how good our beer is if we are out of business.
How would you define good delivery?
We have our brews planned a month in advance, so we know what day we need to pitch yeast. I need the yeast to be there on that day every time.
Would that keep you from having to delay production?
Yes.
So, sorry, we'll skip that one. Yeah, if I can offer yeast that will solve these problems, do you see any reason we shouldn't do business together?
No.
Great, I think I have the solution for you. We're located close to your brewery, so there will be no shipping delays. We'll deliver directly to the brewery. The yeast is captured from local fruit trees. With the current push to eat local, I think an advertising campaign saying that your beer is made with local ingredients would be very successful. With a direct delivery, you won't lose any time in your production process and keep you from losing any more batches. Just like you plan out your brews, we plan our production schedule and we tailor it to match your specifications. Does that sound good to you?
Yes, that would be fantastic.
Don't you agree that by using Southeast Labs, you'll be eliminating the risk of production delays, opening an alternative marketing campaign, and being able to produce the Belgian that you and your customers want?
Yes.
Do you see any reason not to set up a brewery account today?
No, let's do it.
Excellent. Here are a few samples for you to begin making pilot batches with. I'll be back in a month to see how you're doing. And once you have a recipe that you're comfortable with and want to start producing, we'll tailor our schedule to match up with you.
Great, thanks.
I'm glad we do business today. Here, if you've made the right choice, if you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to call me. I look forward to seeing what recipes you come up with.
Well, thank you. I look forward to working with you.